We have a brick of Monster Menagerie Revisited, kindly sent to us by WizKids, and we're going to dig right in, but I like to celebrate my brick unboxings with a giveaway. This is for US residents only, I'm afraid, due to pesky laws, but to win a booster box of Monster Menagerie Revisited, just be a subscriber to this channel, leave me a comment down below letting me know which of the minis you see today is your favorite and why, and check out the Big Bad's Most Wanted Kickstarter from our sponsor Hit Point Press using our link in the corner or down below. It's a really useful resource for our storytelling GMs, and this time you can get it at a discount for the Kickstarter, so go check it out. I'll announce the winner when I do my full set review in a couple of weeks here. So let's just dig right in. I usually like to pick which one's the heaviest and do it last. And, ooh, that one's pretty heavy. Between these two, oh, that's definitely the heavy one. All right, we're saving that to last. Let's dig in with the rest of these. I already went and did the tape for them. And, well, mostly did the tape for them. All right, I'm excited. Let's see what we have this time around. We are starting with that's a Red Slaad, all right. I do love the Slaads. Yeah, nice Red Slaad there. We don't get enough of the kind of chaos and lawful creatures that I think would form a really good. I think they should do like a modern Slaad adventure. I think that we need one from 5e. Ooh, there's a little guy running away. Oh, it's just a little guy. It is a Jackal. You could also use that for somebody's dog, I think, if you really wanted to. If somebody has a pet dog in your adventuring party, which is good. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can actually read these. Oh, that's where he came from. Next up we have, ooh, that is a Maurezhi. Oh, that's cool. I believe there's a lot of creatures from Monster Menagerie, or not Monster Menagerie. Monster vs. the Multiverse, I think that's the one. There's a lot of books that sound about the same these days, and this might be from that. I think there's a lot of demons in this set, and I'm trying to remember. I think this is like a ghoul or demon that can kind of take the form of the person it kills or something along those lines. I need to go look up the lore for them to make sure. But next up we have, oh, that's definitely a demon. That is a Bulezau. Forgive my pronunciation, it's never been my specialty. I'll look it up when I make my full set review. I think it's like a rage demon. A little goat-headed thing. Looks pretty good. Good tail. Alright, moving on. Box number 2. Oh. I guess another one fell out. Oh yeah, here we go. In the box, what is that? We have a Yeth Hound. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Wolf creature with a very unique kind of gargoyle-y kind of face. Teeth. That's kind of disturbing. I like that. It's a very simple paint job though. This is one that you could definitely do with a little bit of a wash and a dry brushing if you like to go back and spruce up your minis a little bit. That one's a little flat otherwise. This looks like a Jackalware. Yeah, Jackalware. Not a were-jackal. This is a Jackalware, if I remember correctly, is like a jackal that can shapeshift, so as opposed to a person who caught lycanthropy. So it goes along well, I guess, with our jackal friend over there. So yeah, cool creature. Next up, what do we have here? Got a whip. It looks like oh, that's cool. It's a Gnoll Flind, I guess. A Flind, yeah. Got some nice like metallic-y armor there that looks really good on him. You know, I'm not the biggest Gnoll fan in the world, but I'm glad that they expanded out our Gnoll stat blocks to give them a little bit more personality. And yeah, it looks good with the shiny armor there. Metallic, nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm putting these over here, aren't I? That's where they were going. And the last one in this box is a Drow. It is a Drow Mage. Yeah. I mean, that's a Drow Mage. Nice red and black cape, looks good. Yeah, that's a good PC mini too, if you want to play a Drow character, particularly a caster. Yeah, looks pretty good. No complaints there from that one. Let's see what we have next. Oh, there's a big guy. We have, they're really popping out of their boxes though, for better or worse. This is a Eater of Knowledge. I think this is a Spelljammer character, a little monster that is aligned with the Mind Flayers. I think Eater of Knowledge, I think he's one that can eat brains and gain the knowledge of the creatures that way. He kind of looks like a giant brain given form, and he has the little like, kind of tentacle things coming out of his mouth, a little bit like a Mind Flayer. Looks good. Next up is... Ooh, it's a Dryad, I guess. Yeah, Dryad. With a nice full base and a tree coming out of the tree. Kind of imagine, like, what would all our minis be like if they actually came based with a nice little bit of, like, texture to the base. Little, what's it called? Like, terrain. But, yeah, it looks good. That actually looks really good. That's a very good Dryad mini. I can't even think of another Dryad mini like this. Or even a Dryad mini at all. But I'm sure we've had a couple over the years, but nothing's coming to mind. What's our little guy? Oh, that is a little Grung. Yeah. Oh, cute. I wonder if we're going to have any recolors in this set. Because the little Grungs are good for recolors. There's quite a few different varieties of those. Oops. And finally, looks like a little Dragon Cultist. That's exactly what it is. A little Dragon Cultist. Could never go wrong. Never have too many of these, especially if you're running Tyranny of Dragons, or really anything that takes place along the Sword Coast. Dragon Cultists are helpful to have around with a little dagger there. That is part of their little get-up. Okay, cool. I like it. Next up, we have a Barlgura, and that, you know, the sort of demons that look like gorillas. Yeah, blue-skinned, red. The fur is lacking on some of these minis, though. The fur is kind of where it falls down, just like we had over here with the Yeth Hound. It just needs a little bit more dry brushing and washing to give it that full texture that would really bring it to life and give it some depth. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. Yeah, just needs a little bit that. There's one or two extra steps would make these minis a lot better. Yeah, let's see. Oop. And not a Grung. That is a little Quasit. Yeah, Quasit demons. He's really tiny. But yeah, it looks like a little Quasit. Reminds me of a little bucket character from Baldur's Gate 3. And that's just like a zombie. Yeah, zombie number 8. Okay, we've had a few zombies over the past couple of years. He's really got the back bending happening. You know, sometimes our minis bend because of the Houston heat. I think this one's just designed this way. Make him look a little bit more unsettling. Got a scarred face. The face actually looks really good on this one. Yeah, wearing some armor. That's an interesting zombie. It's a little different than what we normally get. I think a lot of the zombies we get are like normal people, villagers, and this one looks like an actual soldier. That's a Hell Hound. Yeah. Got a little bit of a gloss to it too in certain parts of it. But again, it's just a little bit flat with the fur. But the face looks good. You can see the kind of red heat coming off of it. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty nice. All right. What do we have next? I got a little bit of a cold. Excuse me. Ooh, look at that. We haven't had a... I can't remember the last Gorgon mini we had. Maybe there was one back in the what was it? The Theros set. There might have been one in that one, but I don't remember anything in the ages. Yeah. Oh, that's good. And... Ooh, got another runner. Is this the one from... Yeah, it's just a Snow Golem from my brain doesn't work very well today. We're filming this late in the day, and I'm a little tired. Rhyme with the Frostmaiden, I believe. And he's looks like he's a little bit raised off the base. That's intentional. Oh, I can actually reposition him. Okay. I thought he was leaning on purpose, but he's just a little bit off the base. I can just push him back in. He's a little glossy, which looks interesting on a Snow Golem. Maybe he's a little bit more icy than he is snowy. Next up. Ooh. We have a Rutterkin. Another demon, I believe. Got like a mouth for a hand. I think these are the little guys that run around kind of the base level of the abyss and chase off everybody else who's not supposed to be there. Yeah, the little hand is disturbing. I like that. That's good too. Probably gonna need a lot of those, so I assume he's a low level. Yeah, he's a number 5, so you're gonna get a few of those if you get a brick. Haven't had any repeats yet. And we have a Satyr. Yeah, straight up Satyr. We don't get enough of these either. I think these would make for fun, playable characters. We don't have too many people wanting to be Satyrs in D&D, but I always thought it would be really fun player character race for people who want to try something a little bit different. These fake characters. All right, Ooh, this. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at our big guy first. We have a dragon. Ooh, what kind of dragon is this? This is a young lunar dragon. Ooh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, we got a couple of interesting Spelljammer ones. The interesting design of the scales along the back. Again, he's a little flat in the paint job, but otherwise the design is nice. The mold is nice. We just need a little bit of a spruce up on the paint. But yeah, that's gonna be one of the more expensive ones out of this set. He is 45 out of 46, so he's also one of the large rares in the set. Clearly, these are only going up to larges and not huges. And Bullywug Knight. Oh, super cute. Nice metallic sheen to the armor. Yeah. Really nice. I like that guy. That's another thing that I want to see a little bit more of in some of these adventures. Is that another Jackalware? Yeah, got a second Jackalware. And finally, we have a Cobra. A giant venomous snake. We talked about that recently in one of our other full set reviews. This is another one. You think got a little V on the back of his head. All right, looking good. Let's see. Oh. We haven't gotten any of these before. It is an Equinal Guardinal, one of the Celestials that can take various animal forms. That's so cool. I love his vest and his little shirt. That is amazing. This is another one that should be a PC race. Oh, I absolutely adore that. So good. Next up is another zombie. I do like them. Looks like the same colors. I need to check if these are recolors. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a subtle difference, so I need to look twice. A goblin. We got a Goblin Berserker. He's got a little bit bent too. But yeah, no, it's super cute. Actually, this one is relatively nicely painted considering how tiny he is. But yeah, I do like that. It's a good goblin. You know, I like a goblin. And finally, we have no, this is a Meenlock. I think Meenlocks are fae and not demons. Little forest-dwelling, fear-fae creatures, if I remember correctly. Little claws. Oh, very cute. All right, we've got 3 left. Let's hope for something good. We haven't had too many repeats. I haven't been keeping track of what our rares are besides the one dragon there. Ooh, we have an ogre, I think. Let's see. We have an Ogre Chain Brute, number 32, so he's just a uncommon. Oh, that's cool, though. Yeah, we don't get enough ogres. I do like his paint job, actually. Although this one has a little bit of an error on his paint job, where it's like some of the gray paint got on his belly. But, yeah, otherwise, it looks quite fun. I like it. And looks like a Yochlol. Yeah, that's definitely a Yochlol. Number 21. Yeah, the little creepy eye on the Yochlol is always what gets me. I think these are based on the new art in the new Monster Manual, if I'm not mistaken. They call it Monster Menagerie Revisited, but I did go back and check some of the Monster Menagerie minis that were back in those first 3 sets. I don't think there's a ton of overlap with these creatures. There's some, but I don't think it's necessarily a lot. Another Grung looks good. It's the same color, though, as the green one. Yeah, there he is. So, I don't think it's quite like the Return of the Dragons, where they just went to a set and redid it entirely. It's a Maw Demon. I thought it was a Zorn at first, but no, it is. Oh no, it does have the 3 eyes and the 3 arms. I need to go back and look these up. I don't remember their lore. I wonder if they are related to the Zorn, though. But yeah, that's quite cool. I like it. All right. Wrapping this up. Oh, this one does not have a box on the inside, which means we're in for something interesting and something large. Let's see, I'm gonna leave the box over here so remember what we're doing. What is this? Ooh, that's a griffin, I think. Yeah, griffin. And they wrapped up his little wings in little plastic bags. So I guess since it doesn't come in a plastic thing, maybe so the wings don't get scratched or broken off. I don't know if this will protect from getting broken off at all. But at least it's a little bit of protection. Let's see if I can get it off. There we go. A little very eagerly looking griffin. Diving down to hopefully snipe you up. And there's got a little string attached to this one too, which is interesting. Yeah, that's great. That's a beautiful one. It's maybe the best one yet. And another little Quasit. We've seen him before. Ooh, is that another dragon? No. Oh, okay. That's interesting. It is a White Abishai. But he's also... Oh, interesting. So his little saber thing comes with a little bit of protective plastic and tape. I don't know if it helped keep it from bending, but I guess it helped it from getting broken off. But actually, that might be the way it's... This thing makes it look like it's supposed to be straight, and it's actually curved, so I don't know if it helped that, but... excuse me. It does look good curved, so that's all right. And our last one. Oh, tiny thing. It's a little bit of maggots. It is a Swarm of Rot Grubs. Yep, nope, looks like a pile of grubs. I can see it. Okay, we got one last box. I think it's pretty heavy. Not super heavy, but relatively heavy. What do we have here? Ooh, what on earth? Oh, that looks like an eye drape with... Oh, okay. Looks like we're missing some parts here. With some wings. Ooh, the little beholder dragons. Nice. These are fun too. When a beholder gets obsessed with a dragon, I think that these can kind of come into reality. Yeah, that's a good one to wrap up with here. 44, 46, so another rare large. There's probably, what, like 4 rare larges in this set, and we got 2 of them. It's not too bad for 1 brick. Ooh, you look good too. That is a Narzagon, one of those corrupted paladins who signed to deal with the devil or some such thing. Looks good. And another, yep, we got another Snow Golem. So shiny, almost iridescent. I don't understand it, but it looks good. I like it. It's creative, it's fun. I dig it. And finally, it's a dead gnoll. It's a Gnoll Withering. I think it's like when the gnolls like get super hungry and they eat each other, they can kind of bring back their victim as an undead gnoll, something along those lines. Creepy, and the less said about it, the better, probably. But it does look good. I like it. Awesome. So, Monster Menagerie Revisited is on store shelves now. You can get booster boxes, or if there's just a couple here that you're interested in, you can also, since they're already out, you can get them on the aftermarket just individually. Remember to subscribe here and leave me a comment, and check out the Big Bad's Most Wanted Kickstarter for a chance to win a free booster box like this. And I have quite a few other bricks over there that we got from our last box from WizKids, so stay tuned here for more brick unboxings. And we also have some full set reviews coming up pretty soon, plus that big dragon. But for now, thanks for watching. Please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.